power of achieving your union. And once it's over, this growth process has to manifest, has to develop. You have to learn little techniques. We have to teach you how to meditate so that your Kundalini stays here, so that the connection with Almighty God's all-pervading power is a permanent thing. Because what can happen is the Kundalini can come up and fall, come up and fall. You have to stabilize it, as if to put a clothes peg here, to stabilize it and make yourself strong, so that all the time that connection is there. Now why? Because when this connection is there, not only are you feeling vibrations, because frankly that's just the outer manifestation. When you are connected and that connection is strong, you're a very different personality. You're enjoying yourself. You're enjoying the blessings of God. You are a magnetic person. You can give to others. You become extremely generous. You develop all the qualities of all these chakras. So you become innocent and pure. You become creative in that divine way. You become satisfied, and you live a righteous life automatically. You become secure in every way. You become the witness who just watches the whole drama. You become a forgiving person, and you find, where is this ego? Where is this superego that I was so troubled by before? It disappears. You become a third person, and so forgiving. And with that power of forgiveness, nobody can manipulate your mind, trouble your thoughts, make you feel tense, make you feel bad. You become a powerful person, and this Agya chakra starts opening, and your whole awareness starts improving. When this center becomes open and the Kundalini stabilizes, your whole awareness, your brain, your consciousness expands. The light expands in every cell of your brain. All the angularities, all the bad chemistry, all the synapses which are a little bit out of balance, all the tracts which are having to reroute themselves and which are a little out of balance start to come into some coordination. All the glandular system and all the efferent and afferent nerves from the brain start functioning in a perfect way. This starts to become a tremendous powerhouse, which is not just a computer, which is limited, but it's an unlimited connection, because this is open and the power of God starts flowing inwards and bathing every cell of your body and giving you knowledge which you've never had before. Every cell of your body becomes aware of itself. Sri Mataji's here. Just as you came, Sri Mataji, we were just speaking of Sastra, the last chakra.
I was expecting a call. I thought nobody was trying to call.
Oh yes. So, at the Sastra, we become silent. Extremely powerful, but powerful in the love of God. Powerful in the sense that you become a totally collective being. You want to share this joy with others. Your central nervous system starts functioning in a most miraculous way. This collective consciousness, this telecommunication system which starts working, is tremendous. Mother's given us all of these things. Now that we've got it, we have to learn how to develop it. And this is the beautiful dynamic of SahajaYoga. Thank you very much. And now, Mother, you said last night that you do nothing, you don't do anything, you don't claim any powers, but I've been very frank with them this morning. Mother claims nothing, but we have to know. From where does this come? What is the source? Is there an instrument which was meant to become the mouthpiece for the knowledge? What was it Christ said? I will send you a counselor, a comforter, a redeemer, the Holy Spirit. Now they weren't idle words. Mother's come to give us the counseling, to give us the knowledge which has been hidden away because man was too stupid to accept it. She's come to give us the comforting, to heal and to nourish and to bring things back into balance. And she's given us our redemption because the redemption is the second birth. If this had to be part of the plan of God, we should, just like little children, be so awestruck and yet so grateful that it's taken place. So it gives me great pleasure to again introduce to you our dear mother, Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. Thank you.
There's no end to lectures. I would say that why not ask them if they have any problems, any questions, and I'll answer, because there's no end to it, isn't it?
Good idea.
I was just suggesting to Warren that you have come here so kindly, and there's no end to these lectures. You'll be amazed. I must have given thousands of lectures. I visited so many places. What you really achieve is through your own asset. No amount of lecturing and convincing on mental level is going to really help you. But we have certain problems, and especially mental problems. Now, I would say that if you have any questions, it's better that I explain those questions to you rather than give you some lecture that may not be related to your problems or questions. It is better that you ask freely whatever questions you have to ask. Feel free to ask the question. Absolutely free. That's much better to have a proper rapport and understanding about the divine. Yes, madam? Just come here. I'm not very good at American English, so if you don't mind. All right, just a minute. I mean, I'm all right, but sometimes I miss a point. I must say I'm rather...
Well, first of all, she thinks that you came here just for her.
That's true, very true for all of you. Yeah.
But she herself has been doing what may or may not be some sort of Kundalini awakening, and she's feeling some sort of energy at the base of her spine. She'd just like you to explain perhaps a little more about it. She doesn't quite know what it is with moving around her body and so on.
Now, you don't mind if I tell you the truth, isn't it? Yeah. You see, when you start doing something with the Kundalini, it is unauthorized in a way. Unless and until you are a realized soul and you know all about it, you should not really try to touch it. The reason is, as he has told you, that at the base of the Kundalini sits a deity of innocence, a very powerful deity, and it has a fixed reaction about things. So anybody who tries to put the hand towards the Kundalini in an authorized way, the movement of anger starts like energy, heat giving energy from this center, goes through the left side and moves again to the right side. And it can be very dangerous in that way, because this deity, which is actually later on manifested as Jesus, is a very powerful deity and extremely aware of its responsibilities. And when this starts, I have seen people going into frantic states. And also one fellow came as if he said that many bees have bitten him in the body. The whole time the energy was just sort of biting him all over. But it can be soothed down. It can be brought to the normal. But this is what we call in medical science the excitement of the sympathetic nervous system and not of the parasympathetic, which is the central part. So if the sympathetic is excited, then what happens that you get all the sympathetic systems working, and the sympathetic has a job of doing some emergency work. Like supposing you see a tiger, for example, then you get frightened. But what happens actually when you see a tiger, the sternum bone starts pulsating because there is a center in what we call as the heart chakra or the anahata. It starts reacting to it and sending out messages to the antibodies to react. So as a reaction to that fear, you see, we start getting palpitation and this and that, and also perspiration and all these things happen. Our body becomes numb. In the same way, when the Kundalini doesn't rise through these left hand or right hand. It's the reaction of this deity which comes as heat wave. And that reaction, when it is combated by the body, then you feel these problems. But it can be easily calmed down, brought down to the normal, and once this deity is brought down to the normal, then the Kundalini will rise slowly in the center part. Already it has started, if you see. Now, just see yourself. Sri Ganesha that way is an eternal child. It is a very sweet thing. It's very easy to please him. Very easy to please him. That's why Christ said that you have to be like children when you enter into the kingdom of God. Because it's this childlike innocence which helps you to be there. So there has been something wrong in the awakening of the Kundalini. It has to be authorized. For example, Warren can raise the Kundalini. But when he tried, supposing before doing it, he got other funny experiences of supraconscious experiences, we call it, like you start seeing things and seeing lights, and all those things are supraconscious. But you become the light is the point. You become the light. You don't see the light, you become the light. And you have the powers of the light. Alright? That should happen. So there's nothing gone wrong as such, but the thing has moved in a wrong direction which can be brought down. Yes, ma'am. What's it?
Why would it have happened? Because she had no prior knowledge of what Kundalini was.
But you must have gone to a wrong person, perhaps. Or you might have, or I don't know why it should happen. I mean, anything is possible. You see, these days in modern times, as Krishna has said, is full of demonic forces working, asuri. God knows from where what works out. Really, it is impossible. I was this morning talking to him, I was surprised that how these ideas of homosexuality and all this nonsense, such a wasteful, frustrating nonsense that comes on this earth, from where does it come and how it works out? You see, all these are all demonic forces. I just do not know why it should not happen, because you are a seeker and you are a simple person. It should not happen. I know that. But maybe anyone can work out, especially I find in who's done a kind of a black magic working out somewhere. I told them as soon as I came here, that I can see the forces of black magic working out here. People are innocent, they don't know, they are naive, and they can be attacked. You can feel it. And that's what I feel, something must have happened. Alright? May not be. You may not be responsible at all. It's quite possible. I know. Like I went to a place called Mombasa, and I was surprised that so many people were possessed there. As soon as I touched the shores, I said, wow, what's this place is like? It's full of negative forces, full of these things, and you are not aware of it. It is in the atmosphere. So it's all right, doesn't matter not to feel bad or guilty about it. You are perfectly all right for me. Yes. That, of course, that is the thing one has to do, is first of all to get your realization, and then your fourth is thoughtless awareness. You have to develop that, and it's not difficult. There are very simple methods of putting yourself into what we call as a bandhan. Is a kind of a, your aura is to be protected, but your hands themselves are now charged with divine force, and you can put a bandhan to yourself like this. We put it 7 times, some people put it 3 times, only with your attention also. But as soon as you are a realized soul, you get protection. You get protected. So, surprising thing is that, say when Warren got realization, I mean, he was hardly with us for some time, and he always felt he's protected. It happens because you have entered into the kingdom of God. So you don't have to worry at all about these things. Actually, before realization, our situation is such like the Indian villagers. You see, if you tell them that you don't have to take any much heavy luggage on the aeroplane, because you see, aeroplane cannot carry all this, it's too much. So they went on to the aeroplane and put all their luggage on their heads, you see. In the same way, we are carrying our problems. When we are sitting in the aeroplane made by God, He is the one who is going to carry all our problems. And then the awareness comes in you. Awareness comes in you gradually when you see these miracles happening. You are amazed. Why should I worry? I'll give a simple example. You see how on material level also it was, on a very gross level. In Australia, there was a little girl who wrote a letter to me saying that, Mother, I want to come to India and my mother also wants to come, but I'm sorry we don't have sufficient money to travel down, and I don't know what to do, how to buy the ticket to go to India. And she had a fate in her school. She took some trinkets from the house for sale, and teacher saw a chain, and she said, oh God, this is real gold. He said, how can this be gold? We never had gold in the house. Maybe your grandmother says, no, we never had anything like that. You better take it to a jeweler. So the mother took it to the jeweler, and you'll be amazed. The price he gave was exactly the price they would pay for their ticket. Exactly. It happens so many times, you are surprised that on such material level you are looked at. Like one lady came to Canada from Australia to work it out, and she had to borrow some money. When she went back to Australia, she was rather worried because her money was exhausted and she didn't know how to pay back the loan. And just she said, I didn't even write to you, Mother, I was thinking of writing to you. Next day she receives the money from the income tax saying that she has paid more income tax, but exactly the same amount that she owed with the interest in it. So we don't know how God is kind, how He looks after us. All the miracles you have read so far, you will see it in your own life, and you will be surprised how these miracles are taking place. On absolute material level, to your physical level, to your emotional level, to your spiritual level, you will be amazed how it works. After all these communications and all these instruments have come from within yourself. So whatever you are the best computer. You understand? Do you realize that? God has created the best computer. There's no programming needed. As soon as you see me, you see me. Then now you are going to know the computer how to work it out. Only thing you have to know how to work it out, this energy, which is all available to you. And everything is absolutely arranged, organized for you. You'll be surprised. Yesterday only, day before yesterday, somebody told me a miracle happened to her. She had come from India and she wanted to come. And she had no money to come to Houston. She thought, why to borrow money from anybody else? But she borrowed and she took the ticket. And when they went to the airport, there were 5 people coming. They said that we are sorry we can't give you seats because all the seats are overbooked. So they paid her ticket free and gave her $125 each to all 5 of them. So sweet are his ways, so delicate. You get worried and suddenly you find, oh God, why was I worried? See here, on the corner. Standing there you find, oh, it's so wonderful. I'm not telling you stories. It's a fact. I mean, now Sahajogis say, Mother, miracle has lost its meaning in Sahaja. But try to understand that God loves you. And He knows each and everything about you. And that now you have entered into His domain. Believe into your position. Actually, look at these Sahajogis who are sitting here. They are all, most of them must have given realization to thousands of them. But if you look at them, they look so simple. There's nothing but these gurus who have done nothing, who have no kundalini, nothing of the kind, have no knowledge, just they know some chanting and nonsense. They have made big, big buildings, they are boasting. Yesterday I had to tell them, why don't you tell people? They still feel shy to talk about it. You become so humble. But no doubt, miracles work and work, and then you start thinking, where am I? That's very true. You will start it from today only. You'll see all these miracles happening. So don't you worry. You are protected. Also, immediately you'll know on your fingertips. Now see, if you see somebody, you won't like the person, somehow or other will get out of it. Not insulting that person, but you'll just try to get out of it. But you'll feel, say, on this chakra, if you feel, left agya, you feel it on this, finished. That means the person is possessed. But with this, if you have also this finger, then be careful of that person. Such person could be very aggressive. So, all these little things, once you know, you can manage it. But immediately you become so sensitive that you don't have to be told. You just know. Because you are standing in a position where you know the absolute. You become the light, I said. You don't see the light, you become the light. Unbelievable, isn't it? But again, I'll tell you a story about the villagers, that a box was taken there and shown that this is called as television, and if you put to the mains, you can see a nice drama and play in that. So they said, now you are coming from the city to telling us stories. And when they put it to the mains, they were amazed. You are made like that. You are the computer of all the computers. You are the television of all the televisions. You are the telecommunication of all the telecommunications. And when it works, you are amazed how it works. We have not known His grace. That's why we have not been happy people. Now I am 64 years of age, you can imagine. And I am traveling. I've got my grandchildren. Traveling. Nobody can travel like me, I think now. Even a young man will go mad. Warren gets tired sometimes with me. I travel and have work. Nothing happens to me. I'm all right. Nothing wrong with me. It will happen to all of you. You'll knock down your ages. You feel very energetic. The energy will flow. When you know how to handle it, everything can be worked out. Nobody can harm now any saint. will see that. Anybody who tries a little bit like that will be harmed so much that they'll be frightened of harming any saint. Those days are gone when they managed it. No more can happen of that kind. Nobody can get away harming a saint. So be sure about yourself. But one thing is that there should be little assiduity, little bit respect for your realization and to work it out, to know about it. That's all. Everybody can know. It's nothing a big sort of a intellectual feat or anything. It's anybody can know it. Just know it well and reside in it. The second part, it's a collective happening now. So the more you collect together, it works out. It is not in the house, I have everything, mother, I am doing meditation. No. You must meet every week or something. Luckily, you have very powerful SahajaYogis in Houston. So you must meet there, meditate, understand, discuss. And wherever you all meet, there is the attention of God Almighty. But if you just stay somewhere else and for months together you do not meet each other, then it doesn't work out, because a collective being, like this finger, if it is cut off from the body, you don't feel it. You are part and parcel of the whole. Like this finger now is sick or has any pain. The whole body reacts to give it relief, isn't it? And there's no obligation. After all, this is my own finger. Who is the other? In the same way, you become a part and parcel of the whole, like the cell in the body. And anything happens to you, the whole body, the whole universe, the whole creation of God looks after you. But you have to be aware about it, that's all. We have no idea about ourselves. That's the main point. Any other? Yes, please. Oh, I see. All right.
After the questions, Mother, it might be nice if you could just allow them to meditate again. Let them feel the vibration.
Of course, that's very important. Yes, please. Yes, there's a lady. 2 of them. All right. Should we have her first? All right. Yes, please. Okay.
First of all, she thanks you for coming to you. The other point that you raised last night was that you were saying we have to release our guilt. She says that most of the guilt is subconscious, so how can we release it if we don't know that it exists?
It's not at all subconscious. There's nothing like subconscious guilt. It's a myth. It's our own story. Just say, I am not guilty, finished. I must tell you, this problem started with Paul. You see, Paul in the Bible, I don't know why he's there. And he started all this nonsense of saying that you are guilty, you must feel guilty, you must confess this, that. I have seen so many priests come to me, they are mad, because if you go and tell them, this I have done wrong, that I have done wrong, and suppose you have not even done wrong, you have to make up some story to go and tell. It's absurd. What is there to be guilty about? You are at the epitome of this creation. It's like a little flower saying, I am guilty, won't say. But you are at the epitome. All the flowers, everything is for you, the human beings. What is there to be guilty? Always putting down human beings to these levels has caused problems. This is because I think it's money-making proposition, I think. To make everybody feel guilty so that you give lot of money to remove the guilt. They all will go to hell and take all others with them. That's not the way God's ways are. There's nothing to feel guilty. Of course, I mean, somebody who has really done something wrong, like Hitler, you can say, he never felt guilty. That's one thing sure. And none of them feel guilty even now. That's the trouble. Because they could not have been that cruel if they had felt guilty. Still they are going strong. And you people who have done nothing wrong are like small little children feeling guilty. Don't worry about your subconscious and don't worry about your supraconscious. Just be in the conscious mind, that is today, just now at this moment, you have to be here. Every moment is so dynamic, filled with joy. But we live in the past or the future. A thought comes, falls down, another thought comes, falls down. We are jumping on the cusps. But when the Kundalini rises, what happens? That in between the thought there is a space, there we stand. That's the present. Without thought. And we enjoy the complete beauty. The guilt and all this nonsense comes to us through thought. What about the animals? They don't have any guilt, do they? So our subconscious comes from the animals. They have no guilt. So from where does it come then? It's only the training of the mind. People have trained the mind that you are guilty from the very beginning. But it reacts the other way around. I really tell you, it reacts the other way around. For example, Indians never feel guilty. If you ask them, are you guilty? They said, no, I have never been to a law court. They just don't understand this word, guilty business. What is the, only in the law court they say that you are guilty or not guilty. So they don't understand what is guilty, what is guilt. Indians don't understand. It's unknown to them. What is this guilty business is? Only when the priests from England went there and taught them. You see, it's a story that in a village they were saying farewell to a missionary and they said, thank you very much, sir, for telling us we are guilty and that we are sinners. We never knew. for giving us this special knowledge about ourselves. There's nothing to feel guilty at all. That's the point I'm trying to make, you see. And the subconscious and all that is brought by these horrid people like Freud. He is the one who is responsible for AIDS today. Where is he gone now? He should be crucified first. Not only that we listened to him, but he was treated like Christ. Stupid fellow, he didn't know anything. He suffered from all kinds of troubles, all kinds of problems, and he talked against the mother from the very beginning. The whole basis is against the mother, the virginity of the mother. He cannot think of something sublime, this horrible Freud. But I tell you, people are really fed up with him. Because he worked actually in Austria. And in Austria, when I said all these words, they clapped the hand very happy because they were feeling guilty about him being there. So he brought you down to the level of a sex point. You are a sex point, you must dance like a sex point all the time. I mean, all these sex problems are our own mental problems. I tell you, we don't have these in India. We have no sex problems. On the contrary, we are producing much more children than anybody can produce. And I think the children also, before taking their birth, they must be thinking these are crazy people in the West. They are thinking about something nonsensical, and that's why they are fighting among themselves, husband-wife fighting. You see, so many divorces. Better to be born in India, so I think your surplus is also coming there only. We don't fight our husband-wife, nothing of the kind. We lead a very sane, sensible sex life. We are not bothered at all. We have no frustration on that. And it's perfectly all right. That's normal. Every animal kingdom, everything is all right. Why should it be so difficult in human beings? It is because mentally, you see, you have put all those horrible things into your head. Nothing exists. All mythical. Believe me, all mythical. First of all, we must give us arguments. I mean, such beautiful people cannot live together because mentally somebody has put some injections in the head. People like Freud or Hitler, all these horrible people. Freud could not come up to Bombay even, you see. Nobody would accept such a nonsensical person. But he was so much accepted here. And Jung, who was a sensible man, was discarded. In the whole of United States, there are 12 Jungians. Can you imagine? Only 12. And everybody is a Freudian. But thank God, aid has come, so Mr. Freud is going in the background. He is the one who brought all these problems to you. Now, so we come to one thing, that don't worry about subconscious, which is the left side. Don't worry about the future supraconscious, be in the center. As very simple is that we say, I am thoughtless, aware. I'm thoughtlessly aware. That's all. This is the mantra. This is the chanting that will happen to those who are realized. And those who haven't got will get it just now. Any other question? Yes, please. Huh?
What is the difference between this yoga and Kriya Yoga?
Just the opposite. This is akriya, where you don't do anything, it's spontaneous. Sahaja. Sahaja means born with you. It is born with you and is a right of every human being to get this realization. Yoga is the union. And Kriya Yoga, you have to do something. In the early days of Kriya Yoga, I don't want to, because you have brought in the thing, I don't want to be controversial about it. But you will be amazed, there are still people in Los Angeles whose tongues were cut, the thread was cut, and they are wagging their tongues. Even today you will find them there. Because they said, this tongue should be taken back and should be done khechari. Khechari is an action that takes place when the Kundalini rises. You see, this Vishuddhi chakra opens out naturally, the tongue is pulled inside. But you don't feel it at all. Yesterday, did you feel anything? Nothing. It just automatically opens out, because supposing the car, it gets ignition, or when you start the car, automatically all the instruments in the car start working because they are made like that, isn't it? In the same way, when the Kundalini starts rising, all these bandhas and all these things takes place. Otherwise, how will you support the Kundalini up there? But it's all built in within you, which automatically happens. You don't have to do it. The other way around, the Kriya Yoga is like this, that to start the car, you move the wheel. Alright? It's just the opposite of it. Absolutely. I don't know from where these ideas have come, because even in Patanjali's Yoga Shastra is not described that way. Nowhere. If you have to take Patanjali, it is SahajaYoga completely, except that in Patanjali he has not described the Kundalini. But absolutely the same thing he has said. Samadhi Yoga, Nirvikalpa, Nirvichara, but he didn't mention the Kundalini. Actually, it was first mentioned 14,000 years back by a great saint called Markandeya. But his books were never translated in English language. And then gradually it was kept as a secret knowledge by the people who were doing the central path work, you see. The right side people were doing the Vedas work, and the left side were doing the devotion, bhakti work. But the central path work people kept it into a very low tone and would give realization to 1 or 2%. At the time of Sri Rama, there was one Nachiketa who came to Janaka, who was the father-in-law of Sri Rama, or the father of Sita, who was a realized soul and who used to give realization to people. And he took his test several times before giving a realization, big stories about it. So like that, you see, this is about 8,000 years back. Very few people got realization. Like on a tree of life, you can only find few flowers to begin with, and then a blossom time like today is there, so everybody gets realization. As simple as that. But every time it is spontaneous. Nowhere it is written that it is done through Sokriya. Even Kabira has said, Sahaja Samadhi Lago. Sahaja you get it. Nanaka has said, Kabira has not. Kabira is a recent one. Kabira came even after Muhammad Sahib came. Muhammad Sahib has said it is spontaneous. Buddha has said it. Mahavira has said it. All of them have said the same thing, that it is spontaneous. Nobody has said you have to stand on your head. It's simple to understand. It's a living process, and for living process you don't have to do anything. It's just built in. Yes, madam?
How does it relate to Hatha Yoga?
Hatha Yoga is, see, Hatha Yoga was practiced in India thousands of years back when we had a system called 4 ashramas, see, 4 style of life that we used to lead, or 4 periods of life. In the first period of life, it was brahmacharya, when they lived like celibate people in an university. Even today, that university we carry as a name, as a gotra, like mine is Shandilya. Shandilya was of my family guru. Long time, when they, thousands of years back. At the time of Prahlada, means I don't know how many, must be about 16,000 years back, this Shandilya lived. But even today, if I have to marry someone, I cannot marry of the same gotra. Means of the same university. Even today, after so many years, I cannot marry because we are one family. So university was regarded as a family, and nobody could marry in one family because they were all brothers and sisters, to keep a very celibate attention. Because if your attention is all the time, nowadays you see the boys are looking at this and girls are looking at like that, you see, they cannot concentrate. So the whole idea was to keep them till about 25 years at the most as celibate people. That was known as brahmacharya. The second one was called as, grahastha, where the children were born and they looked after the small children. Then these same children, after 5-6 years, were sent to these colleges where their grandparents went for vanaprasthashram, where the grandparents lived like normal people, not having any sex relations and all that. So the children are kept very clean from 5 to 25 years of age. And then they marry and enjoy the best of married life. Like that it was, and ultimately the sannyasa. So this institution of 4 ashramas existed long time back when Patanjali's things were worked out, because he had Ashtanga yoga, means there are 8 parts of the yoga. And in the first Ashtanga, he has talked of Yamaniyama. Yamaniyama means by which how to keep yourself absolutely, your attention clean and pure. And secondly, how to keep your body mobile. And that's why he taught all these different asanas. But the first thing was to awaken the Kundalini. When we awaken, say, your Kundalini, or your Kundalini is awakened, supposing. Now, if you have a problem, say here, for example, supposing you have a throat problem, then what's the use of doing the asana of the stomach? So first the Kundalini must move, so you know where the problem is, and then correct it by asanas. But nowadays the way people are doing Hatha Yoga is like taking all the medicines from all the medicinal boxes without any discrimination about it. We too do asanas, but whatever is required. Whatever is not required, we do not do. But how will you know, unless and until your car moves, how will you know where will be the obstruction? So wherever is the obstruction, discreetly we use that asana, we to use. But it's an integrated thing. It is not just physical. Human being is not a physical being, you know that. He is an emotional being. Supposing if you do Hatha Yoga the way people are doing, I can assure you such a person will become a dry personality. There will be problems in the family. He may have a divorce. He may become impotent. Because it's very one-sided. Like even the people who are running and jogging, they may have the same problem. They may become absolutely emotionless. Body is not everything. We have our mind, we have our emotions, we have our intellect. All these things are there to be looked after. Has to be integration. But so much importance is given to the body. I just don't know. Nowadays you find people suffering from anorexia and all these troubles. And some women I find just like mosquitoes. If you just, blow heavily, they'll just go in the air. For my body, I need lot of fat and lot of water, because I have to protect all these chakras which move so fast. You'll be amazed if you put your hand sometimes on my chakras, you won't be able to put there. You'll be just jumping. So I have to have lot of fat, because the fat has the vibrations, and I have to accept it. Now I'm not going to be an actress anywhere, am I? All these ideas are not absolute. They are all relative ideas. And we live by some fashion concept, you see. It's also a funny thing, this fashion business is. It's maddening. I tell you, real maddening. The other day in England, I think England is now becoming the worst in this. They came to ask for empty tins. I said, why? He said, now new fashion has started with empty tins. I said, what? Are you going to put them on your head and tie up your hair, or what is it now you are going to do with the tins, empty tins? They said the new fashion is that instead of using anything of this kind, we should use empty tins to make lamps. And the rich people are having empty tins, you know. Coca-Cola tins will be very expensive after some time, because it is getting fashionable. Now the fashionable word itself is a nonsense. Fashionable means something better and higher. On the contrary, a pauper, supposing has a torn clothes. So he goes around with torn clothes, then another pauper joins him, another joins him. There are more paupers nowadays than people who can afford something, perhaps. So the rich feel nervous. Why should we have proper dresses? They also make holes in their clothes and walk about. Imagine in that England, people now having a holy pant, means with holes. In that cold, already your feet get frozen. And now this is a new fashion that has started. We must have our own personality and understanding that we are living in England. It's a cold country. We can't afford to have these fashions here. It's all right for India. This kind of a funny fashion they have started. All kinds of things now, this punk business is there. See, I don't know what's wrong with them. I asked them, why do you do this, all this nonsense of the punks? So they said, what's wrong? I said, the wrong is this, that if you put all these horrible things in your head, this is your sahasrara, you will first of all lose your eyesight. And now we are getting people, SahajaYogis, who are coming to us, who say, Mother, our eyesight, we are losing our eyesight. Because the pigment, you see, goes through the blood into the optic lobe and you really become blind. All these funny fashions we start, why? It is self-destructive. It is self-destructive. Imagine in a place like London to wear holy pants. Is it of anything? Now those tight pants people started. Now with that they develop varicose veins. So why make your body miserable? I don't know for what. Fashions, because have we no personality of our own? So all these ideas, you see, play upon your mind and make you absolutely slave of these nonsensical things. Today this is the fashion, tomorrow that is the fashion. I asked one gentleman, he gave up his wife suddenly. I said, why? He said, because she changed her hairdresser. I said, so why? Why did you divorce her for that? He said, because I liked her first hairstyle better than the second. Imagine. That is how we relate to each other, do we? Evolution is shown how we relate to each other. It's only the chimpanzee which does that. And human beings know how to relate to each other. There is no pure form of relationship. Either it is through fashion, or if you eat with fork and spoon in the opposite direction, we form a club. What is the relationship? Nothing. Is relationship because we dress up like this, or we have this kind of a skin, or that kind of a color? This is no relationship. Our relationship is spiritual. We are part and parcel of one personality. So all these nonsensical ideas have really, I tell you, have disturbed your attentions too much. And I do not blame you, because you are seekers. Anything that comes to you think is seeking. And that's how you go to it. I don't even blame the people who take drugs, because I know they are seekers. So many drug addicts have come to SahajaYoga, have been saved. They are seekers, madly seeking the truth. And everybody who is marketing all your weaknesses is very nicely using you, and you are playing into their hands. What about these gurus, the way they made money out of you? That is to be understood. We have our own personality. We must have our own discretion. We must have our own absolute values. And nobody should change us. That's real freedom. Not to play into somebody's hands. That's how we have to live like kings and not like beggars. Who should give us ideas except for God? That's how we should stand on our own grounds. And it will happen. You will be surprised. Now, is it all right? Now, should we have realization again? Is all right? All right. Is one person only? All right. May I have your question?
Is there a difference between feeling the warm breeze and feeling the cool breeze?
Yes, there is. Very much. If you are feeling the warm breeze, that means there's a heat coming out of your body. Any kind of heat coming from the body means there's something definitely wrong. In the sense, supposing you are a liver patient, you might get heat. You have some other trouble, you might get heat. Or you are a very tense person, also you might get heat. Normally, I've seen people get little heat coming out in the beginning, because you see there's a ventilation here. And all the worries and everything comes out as heat. Doesn't matter. But afterwards the cool breeze starts. In your case, it is a little liver you have, and which is easily curable. All right? Yes, sir. What is it?
They're just listening to the sound. They're just listening to the sound.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yes, it is. If in the beginning, you see, I've seen mostly it rises in a very good way, because inside the Sushumna is the central part, is the innermost channel is called as the Brahmanadi, and which is normally open in people. Normally open. It's not close to that extent, but it's a very, very thin line, and like a small, you can say, thin hair-like energy rises through that. See, it's a trick of the Kundalini, I should say. First of all, just a line is sent up. Then that line opens up, you see, on the sides. And what happens that the grace then starts falling. Because when it is opened up, the grace starts falling. And this grace relaxes your sympathetic nervous system, and the blockades open. But still there are blockades. So what happens that Kundalini then goes down and again goes to that particular part and then helps there. But if you know how to remove your blockades, you help the Kundalini. That's all. But you have to have little knowledge about it. That's all. Little bit you have to know. and you will become perfect knowledge in it. Absolutely, this knowledge is your own. You don't have to pay for it or anything, just you have to give little time, that's all.
In America, they're reputed to have the highest level of schizophrenia and depression. Is that related in some way to chakras or vibration?
Of course. Of course, it is very much, and to the atmosphere. I don't want to frighten you about it, but it's curable. Schizophrenia comes from the attack from outside, what you call from the collective subconscious. When the movement starts from the left side, you go to the collective subconscious. All these diseases which are incurable, supposed to be incurable, like cancer and these muscular problems and all that, they all come when there's an attack, as they say in the medical science, by the protein 58, protein 53. They have names for that. I mean, they are honest about it because they don't know what it is. They are actually entities which have gone out of the circulation of our evolution. Like even you can say that virus is nothing but a kind of a vegetable which was parasitic, has gone out of the evolutionary process, dead. But when you start moving in that area, it catches you. Now, in America, there are certain problems. And one of them is that there are lots of dead spirits here who were killed. They didn't die their natural death, as you know very well. And when people are killed, they hover around. And that's why schizophrenia is quite a lot. Apart from that, the whole society is not based on the value system that gives you a balance. The value system is wrong. And the value system is that we should have money. And everything based on money is not all right. Because supposing a woman sells her chastity, say, for money, she's lost. She can get any disease, she can be into any problems, and she can be schizophrenic. You see, all your great actresses who are supposed to be very rich become mad. So, the value system, which is righteousness, which is godly life, you can say, is being neutralized by these ideas coming into it that money is important. Then a person becomes shallow. When you become shallow, what happens? Like a floating personality, you can go to the left or to the right. So I've seen people then go to the left, they get into this trouble, because if they are emotional, they go to the left, feel very unhappy. Or if they are not going to the left, they go to the right. And right, when they go, they become extremely aggressive. They do not understand what aggression they are causing to others. That's the reason is. The whole value system has to be changed through SahajaYoga. Because in SahajaYoga, the best thing is your own example. When they will see Sahajogis, how contented they are, how happy they are, how they are devoid of diseases, how they get cured of diseases, how their problems are solved, the other people start seeing it and start following it. And once that is established, schizophrenia is easily curable. But in a society like that, it's difficult. If you take the same person to India, I can cure. For your information, we are going to have a very good school in India for children who can be ruined here. But if they go to India, we can save them. And then we can have also places where such people who are suffering from such diseases, who can be cured in that atmosphere, in an Indian village, supposing they go there. It's very clean thing. Immediately schizophrenia will disappear. In India, we have not many mental hospitals, and those mental hospitals are suffering because there are no patients. Yeah.
Is money evil or wrong, or is it just the value system and that money is what we're striving for is incorrect? Money itself is not evil or wrong. It's
Is money the evil as such, or is the value system associated?
No, nothing wrong with money as such. Money is a part and parcel for life. See, but the way we look at money is the point. Is now in India, the goddess of Lakshmi is the money. And then this goddess is made very beautifully because she is first of all a mother, and she stands on a lotus. Means she doesn't try to show off. See, doesn't try to show off. She is on a beautiful lotus, but she doesn't also live like a beggar. See, and then she has one hand, which is like this, another hand like this. This hand means a person who is really a rich man, in the sense he is a Lakshmipati, should donate, give to others, without knowing what he is giving. And with this hand is the protection. He must give protection to others. Like an enlightened businessman, you can say. This one. Then in the two hands she has got pink colored lotuses, which means her house, the house of a lady or a gentleman who is rich, should be pink, in the sense that they, like a beautiful heart, that anybody goes to that house should feel very much welcomed and looked after, because in the lotus there's a horrible beetle we call as a in India we get a black one which has got all thorns, you see. That enters in the lotus also and sleeps very cozily. So every person must have an open, generous heart. Drugs, these nonsensical women, or all nonsensical things which has no meaning. Not an art. They'll have plastic in the house, but they must have champagne, then they must have 5 glasses of that, 10 glasses of that. But art is suffering today because the rich have become hypocritical. They don't want to have artistic in their houses because they want to look like hippies. They feel ashamed to say that no, we are rich and we have to look after our artist. Let them do their work, let them have their skills. Now in India, for example, nowadays of course they are also becoming westernized, but in olden days a king would live like a king. He would not live like a pauper. Why? Because he is supposed to look after the artist. He doesn't take away his palace with him when he dies, does he? No, he does not. But he creates an art. He creates Taj Mahal for you to see. What are going to show to our progeny? These plastic things that we have made. When our children will come to ask, what did our forefathers made for us? What these plastic things are we going to give them? So money, if it is shared and enjoyed with others, is perfectly all right. But if it is for yourself, then it is destructive, because you take to destructive ways. That's the point is. So money is not the point. The attitude towards money, towards everything, is upside down. It can be changed very easily. In Krishna's words, that human awareness, if it does not ascend, the roots are in the head and the tree starts going downward. And that's why chakras by chakras you have come down to the 6th point now. And after that is hell. But when the ascent takes place, immediately you go above all these things. Alright? So actually it is not money that destroys you, it is the attitude. I would say India was one of the richest countries in the whole world once upon a time. If you go to Iran, you will find the richest site of the world, where there was one Muhammad Ghazni who went to a part of India and brought all the wealth from there. If you see, you'll be amazed. Such big diamonds kept in buckets, just like ordinary stones, all over the place. It's such a huge big place, and gold and everything they had, but it was all looted and it was taken away. That's how they lost everything. Doesn't matter. But what I'm saying, at least the value system is still, I wouldn't say is perfectly alright. Gandhiji was the one who started saying about it, talking about it. But that time, the bureaucrats were blessed by British in India, and they thought that Gandhiji was living in a fool's paradise. They never followed him what he said. And because of that, we too are in an upside way, you see. But doesn't matter. Now, if you people do some justice to us by following a sensible path, imported goods are very much welcome in India. So when it goes from here to India, I'm sure they will also improve. But you'll be amazed, SahajaYoga is very strong in India, very strong. We have thousands of people who are SahajaYogis, thousands. And you should meet them. We are going to have a tour of 1 month next year. December we have beautiful tour. And it's there you'll meet all of them, and most of them come together, and from all over the world we have people there. Last time we had 47 international marriages. These marriages are very successful. They are very nice, realized souls as their children, and no problem. You see, it's really heavenly if you see their lives. No divorce, nothing. Unbelievable, but it is so. Now there are some sitting here, you can ask them. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. That is the attitude towards things changes entirely. Because you see from the window of the spirit. And the whole thing becomes a different drama altogether. You are no more afraid of anything. You are no more selfish. You have no these what you call them, hankerings and hang-ups. It's an American word, isn't it? I have to learn some American words. Hang-ups. You don't have all these hang-ups. You become a free personality, not bothered. Unbothered also. As I say, I am the greatest capitalist because I have all the powers. And I am the greatest communist because I can't live without sharing it. So all these theories of political theories, economic theories, absolutely manifest as realities later on. You are amazed that all of them merge together. There's no difference at all. Yes.
The roles of males and females are changing, and we're learning how to balance the male and the female aspects. How would you define womanhood itself?
Yeah. Now, in that I think we have gone a little wrong in the West. We must know that, you see, we are like two wheels of one chariot. One chariot has two wheels. One is on the left hand side, another on the right hand side. And the left hand side cannot be brought to the right, and right cannot be brought to the left. It is made like that. You are made like that. It isn't by nature. And when the chariot has one wheel smaller, any one of them, it goes round and round. It cannot progress. So both of them have to be equal but not similar. They have to be equal but not similar. Now, to feel that men are superior is absolutely wrong. They are not. Once women understand how superior they are to men, they'll be amazed. They are. Not in earning money. I mean, that's a very simple job. That's a very simple job. Now today, say, we respect Christ very much. Why? Because he had those womanly qualities to bear. Like a Mother Earth, a woman should be able to bear everything. That's her speciality. A man cannot. That's why you have seen women seldom get heart attacks. Men at the slightest thing, heart attack. Supposed to be very brave. So, women have a capacity to bear. She is the potential energy, the whole source of energy. And man is just the kinetic energy, like the light is burning here, you see, is coming from the source, but source is silent. Now, which one is superior? Both are complementary. Once a woman accepts this, she is in her glory, complete glory, you see. But when she tries to become a man, or a man tries to become a woman, it's upside down. Because supposing if I try to use my nose for eating the food which is not made for that, what will happen? So, natural thing what God has given, try to understand your own glory in that. A woman is capable of love, affection, emotions. She's the one who can give peace to the husband, to the family. The whole growth of the family, the whole growth of the whole nation depends on the woman, not on the man at all. And where the women are respected and respectable, both things, there is the reign of the gods. Yatra naraya pujyante tatra ramante devata. In India, a woman is very much worshipped. Actually worshipped. Because she is worshipable. In no way she is less than men. If it comes to wars, women can take out their swords. If it comes to that the men are finished. They are capable of the highest sacrifices. But otherwise, they don't compete. What is there to compete with them? Poor things. They have to attend to 100 bosses. I tell my husband, I am a lucky woman, that I have to only please you. But you have to please so many of them. He said, I know, terrible. Next life I must become a woman. I said, all right, but I'll never become a man. That's one thing I will not do. So try to understand the beauty of your own life. It's like you see somebody else and think he's very happy, he's something higher. You jump into his shoes and you find, oh God, you run away. So we should not have funny ideas. This is all has started now, and what good have we got out of it? I don't know what good we have got. Like they wrote about me that there's an Indian woman. So some of the SahajaYogis, you see, from India didn't like it because calling me a woman, because according to them I'm a lady. But then they said there's an objection because of a woman is a man and a woman. Something they started explaining, I couldn't understand. I said, all right, doesn't matter. It was not for insulting, but there's some sort of a complication about that. I said, what is this new complication? That a man becomes a woman becomes a man, then you cannot be a boy. They tried to explain to me. It was really Greek and Latin for me. So all this is not necessary. Now see, I am a woman. Absolutely a woman. And I have a husband, I have my family, I have got in-laws and my own family, my father's family is there, everybody is there. I'm just a woman. But a powerful one. And they can't exist without me. None of them. In whole of my family, if I go to Bombay, all my brothers, sisters, cousins, all my husband's relations, all of them are there to receive me. They know that. None of them can exist without me. Just my love. They are not all realized souls. They are not. Just my love. This capacity only the woman has. But here, if you believe in Greek tragedies, then go ahead with it. If you want to suffer, you suffer. Women are great, always. And all men, when they have womanly qualities, they become great also. Anyone, take for your country, I think my hero is Abraham Lincoln. What a compassionate man he is, such a great, even to think of his realized soul, no doubt, but what a personality. He is the real balance. When that balance is achieved, then one can say that you are a balanced personality. The woman also is a man when it comes to that. She is a greater personality than ordinary human beings. But she must realize her potential nature and live with it happily. She is the potential energy, not the kinetic energy, the source of all the energies. She's so glorious. But stupidly, men have tried to show them down, so now they are coming up in another form. Don't get played into their games. As some Indian, my husband also says that men have befooled all the Western women here nicely. They have befooled them. Now men want you to be thin, so they are becoming thin. They want to be fat, you become fat. He says they have befooled them. And now poor men are suffering, in England. Hard to find a husband who is not a cabbage. They are just cabbages, I tell you. Very difficult to find a husband who is not a cabbage. I don't know about American husbands, they may not be that bad. Absolutely cabbages. And the women dictating them, do this, do that. And they like, it's miserable, I tell you, miserable people. So, we are not to make them cabbages. We are the ones who can make them great. We can make them. Every man who is successful has a woman behind her. We know that. But behind her, not ahead. Otherwise we women will become like Mrs. Marcos. I met her. Now all these examples should prove that we are not going to go that way at all. All right. So now, with all these pleasant talks we have had, let us have the realization also. And not to be serious anymore. I wanted you to laugh and laugh and laugh to clear out. Now put both the feet. This is nylon and that is nylon too. And that one. All nylon everywhere. It's better. Burns, This is better. Now, what's that? Candle. I don't think we'll need it. All right, if you want to put it, you can put it for the photograph. All right. Now, simple thing is that you have to put both the hands towards me like this to begin. Warren, you can stand up and show them. Warren will show you how the chakras are to be released for the Kundalini's rising. It's very simple. That yesterday we put our right hand on the heart and left hand towards me. You may take out your shoes, would be better idea. Touch the Mother Earth. And to take out your spectacles also would be good. And if there's any pressure on your stomach or in your neck. Now put your right hand on your heart. And left hand towards me, because left hand represents your desire to be realized, and the right hand represents your action of releasing the different centers. Now, when you put your right hand on your heart, then this is the center of the spirit. I will show you all the centers will be touching on the left hand side of the body. So first, we put it on the heart, then in the upper part of the abdomen, then in the lower part of the abdomen, then again on the upper part of the abdomen, then on the heart, then on the corner which is made by your shoulder and your head from the front side, not from the back side. Front side, and turn your head to the right like this so that your hand can go further. Now this is the one that is catching still, because this is the one you catch when you feel guilty. So to begin with, you must forgive yourself fully and love yourself and have the full idea about yourself, as I told you. Whether it's a man or a woman, both are great human beings, so don't have any anger towards yourself. Then you have to put your hand across your forehead and press it on both the sides. Then the hand has to go on the back, push back your head and let it rest looking at the sky. I mean, your eyes will be closed though. And then stretch your hand fully. And the center of your palm should touch the fontanelle bone area. You may bend your head a little here, which is the soft bone in your childhood, and stretch your fingers and press it hard and move it slowly, the scalp, 7 times, stretching your fingers and pushing it down 7 times. That's all. It's very simple. Now close your eyes. Put your feet apart from each other. Please stretch your left hand towards me on your lap, but don't be uncomfortable. You should not bend your body or anything. Sit straight without stretching much or taking a strain. On the left hand towards me. Right hand on the heart. Now close your eyes and don't open them till I tell you. Now here on the heart resides the spirit. So you have to ask me a fundamental question. Mother, am I the spirit in your heart? Please put your hand inside your coat, is better. Mother, am I the spirit? Please don't feel guilty. You're catching on the center very much. Just without feeling guilty, you're perfectly all right. Have all full confidence in yourself. Three times ask the question. Now, please take your right hand in the upper part of the abdomen. Press it hard. Here now, you ask another fundamental question, because this is the center of your mastery. Mother, am I my own master? Ask this question 3 times, pressing on this center on the left hand side of your abdomen on the upper part. Mother, am I my own guru? Am I my own guide? Am I my own master? Any one of them you can ask 3 times. Because if you are the spirit, you are your own guide. Now, bring it down, the hand, again on the left hand side in the lower part of your abdomen. Press it hard. Now this is the center which works out the divine laws. The pure knowledge, the technique of the divine laws are worked out through this center. So please here, you have to ask me, because I cannot cross over your freedom. You are free to ask or not to ask, that you want to have the true knowledge. You want to have the pure knowledge. So here please ask 6 times, as there are 6 petals for the center. Mother, may I have the pure knowledge. 6 times please. Mother, may I have the true knowledge. Have faith in yourself. Just have faith in yourself. It will work out. It will work out in every one of them. You just forget what I said in the lecture. Nothing should deter you in believing in yourself. Now, raise your right hand in the upper part of the abdomen on the left hand side and press it hard. Here we must know that the Kundalini has started moving as soon as you have asked for it. So here you press hard and help the chakra to open by showing your full confidence in yourself, by saying with full confidence, Mother, I am my own master. Mother, I am my own guru. Just say that 10 times. It's too much. Now, please raise your hand on your heart. Here again with full confidence. Please say 12 times, Mother, I am the Spirit, and this is the truth, is the only truth which you have to become. Mother, I am the Spirit. Heart. Heart. All on the left side. Now, please raise your hand in the corner between the neck and your shoulder on the left hand side and turn your head towards right, placing the hand behind towards the spinal cord as much as it can reach. Now, this center is caught when you feel guilty. Here now, you have to say with full understanding that you are not guilty at all. So 16 times, please say, Mother, I am not guilty at all. As I said, God Almighty is the ocean of love, ocean of compassion. Above all, He is the ocean of forgiveness. And we cannot do anything wrong which He cannot engulf into His compassion and love. By feeling guilty, we really challenge His powers. So just say, Mother, I am not guilty at all. 16 times. As I said yesterday, again today I would repeat that even then if you feel guilty, then you better punish yourself by saying it 108 times. You have to be pleasantly placed towards yourself. You become serious for nothing at all. There's nothing to be serious about it. Just works automatically. Just say I'm not guilty. Just say I'm not guilty. That's all. Saying itself will help. Don't start counting your guilts. Please don't start doing that. Alright? Now, where do we go? Now, raise your hand on your forehead across and please push it on both the sides, in the sense you press it as if you are having, when you have a headache. On both the sides, press it. Now, this is the center of Christ, and here you have to say, how many times is not the point, from your heart. Mother, I forgive everyone. Now, some people believe that it is very difficult to forgive, but it is a myth. Whether you forgive or you do not forgive, it's a myth. But if you do not forgive, then you play into wrong hands. So you better say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Now take your hand on the back side of your head, not the neck, but head, and put the pressure of your head on that hand and push it back slowly, turning your head towards the sky. Now here, you have to say for your own satisfaction, without counting any guilt, without counting any wrong, without feeling guilty, you please say, if I have done anything wrong against you, O Divine, or O God Almighty, please forgive me. This is for your own satisfaction, but you don't feel guilty. Now, take your hand out and stretch it nicely. Stretch it nicely and put the center of your palm on top of your fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your childhood, and press it hard and move it slowly, your scalp, please, for 7 times. Now, again, I cannot take away your freedom. Here you have to ask for your realization, otherwise it cannot work out. So please say 7 times, Mother, please give me my self-realization. Now, please take down your hand. Slowly put both the hands towards me and try to open your eyes slowly. Now you watch me without thinking. You can do it. Just watch me without thinking. Now, put your right hand towards me like this, and left hand on top of your head, and see if there's a cool breeze coming out of your head. You can bend your head a little, it's better. Bend your head a little and you can see here if there's a cool breeze is emerging out. Either can be hot, but afterwards it becomes cool. Now, put your left hand towards me. Put your right hand on top of your head, please. Now, please feel with your right hand, maybe little higher. Some people might feel it higher. Those who came yesterday got realization might feel it higher. Now, just see if you are feeling the cool breeze coming out of your fontanelle bone area. Now put your right hand towards me. Again, Now see, with the left hand. Now bend your head again and see if there's a cool breeze coming out of your head. Now push back your hands and put your head backwards. And here you have to ask a question to me. Mother, is this the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost? Is this the all-pervading power of God, of His love? Is this the Brahma Shakti? Ask any one of these questions 3 times. Now, bring down your hands. Now see in your hands. Little heat is there, but doesn't matter. Don't be doubtful. You can feel it this way also. The hand. It's all over. But first the sensitivity is only on the fingertips for some people. For some people it's only here, depending on whatever chakras are perfectly alright. Now better? Alright? Now, those who have felt the cool breeze out of their heads and on their fingertips, anywhere, please raise your both the hands. Let's see what's the matter today. It's good. Most of you have felt it. Now, let us see those who have not felt, because they can be helped very easily. Ah, good. Not many. Can you come down here? We'll just see. 1 minute. Just come 1 minute. You can sit down here. It is very simple. And we'll tell the people who have got it how to do it. It's a simple thing. Just make a line. It's very simple. It is nothing to... maybe that you have come for the first time today. Is it so? You came yesterday? No. You came yesterday. Who else came yesterday? Oh God. All right. Let's see. It's simple. Now, those who want to try now can come forward. The new people. Let's see. Yes, just see how you've got your powers. Let's see. Come along. Come along. Yes. We'll teach you. This nylon sari should be taken. काय नायलॉन कशाला ठेवले इकडे माझ्या पायाला झोंबून राहिला. Just see. Now, give sufficient space, you see, for these people to see. Now, please, SahajaYogi should come also, join them. You're working. Behind the person. Yes, behind the person. Yes. Now, just see. Now, just see if she's... Now, put your hand on her. And right hand towards her. You do the same. Just see if they have got it. You got it. And now, you got it too. Haven't you? No? Sure? What are you doing there? Huh? Not in the head. Just say, Mother, please come in my head. And also in Russia. Now you've got it, haven't you? Just see her. Yeah, Baga. Come along, some of the SahajaYogis. Come along. Linda, you just see.
The ones behind should feel it in
Yeah,
the
all
one
right.
in front.
You are in India?
See.
No.
Working,
You're from where?
Huh?
Huh?
But I didn't feel anything.
All right. Now you just say,
Anyone
Mother,
not
come in my
feeling,
head.
put your hand up
Just
and
say
we'll
it
work
7
on it.
times. All right?
Not
Mother, come
feeling.
in my head.
Okay, some of the SahajaYogis,
What's the
please come
matter?
and work on these people.
Just work on this lady. Those who are not realized. आप क्या आ गई? नहीं
Don't
आया.
talk about it,
Just
please.
look after her.
Don't talk.
Look after him. This gentleman, all of you. Now see, can you feel it? Now, what you do, all those new people who have got the cool breeze should try to raise. Now, how do you raise? Put your hands below, down. No, those who haven't got it should not. Those who have got it, just raise your hands like this. Like that, up behind the person whom you want to give realization. And then tight up.
Like this. Again.
Once. Now, again behind the person. You have got it, madam? No. So you just keep your hands like this. Those who haven't got it, put your hands like this. Very simple. Those who have got it should do it like that. Now, again raise your hand. You got it? No? But you keep your hands towards me. She's got it. You got it. Of course.
Tie it
Just
up
see.
and give it a knot.
Yeah. Yes, of course, and not feeling it. No. Not feeling? All right, take out this one, just 1 minute. Let's see. Now.
Each of you should just raise the kundalini of the
Now?
person in front of you who's not feeling.
Now feel it. That was something wrong there. Better? Now, madam? No?
Yes, it's there, Shiva. Put your right hand above it.
See now how she is raising the kundalini. See now, that's how you have to raise the kundalini. आप किसको मानते हैं? कौन सी देवी को मानते हैं? तो पूछो माँ, आप साक्षात माता जी हो, दुर्गा माता जी हो, पूछो ना, पूछो. हाँ, दोनों हाथ ऐसे करो.
There she's got it.
हाँ, she's got it. You got it. You don't feel it in the hand. Vishuddhi, yeah. Little bit, give her a bandhan on Vishuddhi. Now what about you? No? What country you come from? Huh? Trinidad.
Just ask Mother, Mother, please give me my self-realization. Say it in your heart. Please give me my self-realization.
What about you? Did you feel? On her head? Did you feel it? No, no. Let her see. हिला झालं? हाँ? मानेला नाही.
She's catching badly on the leg.
Huh?
Left side.
Left heart.
Left side. Whole left side.
No.
Just still your attention. Just keep
Better?
your attention to Mother. Just still the attention.
Not feeling it?
Don't talk at all, please. Please don't talk.
You've been to somebody like a, what do you call that one? That they go to these ladies.
Clairvoyance and people like that.
That's it. No, it's all right. Take out your rings, Mevatka. She hasn't got
And the bangles and watch.
You got it, madam. Good. What you haven't got? No?
Not on the head, in the hand.
Not
she's
head. Say, mother, come in my head. That's all. What about you? तिला झालं पाहिजे ना, काय झालं? You got it. हा? विशुद्धी. गळ्यातलं काढ म्हणा.
Put your hand on your
गळ्यातलं काढून घे.
No, come in my street.
डोळे उघडे ठेव. हा? काय? रुमाल काढा म्हणा. Do you mind untying your neck? A little bit. Now better. All right?
Just start.
Put your right hand on the mother earth. Just.
Anyone still having trouble? Put your hand up and somebody
She
will
hasn't
come.
got it. She was sitting in
Please,
front.
somebody work
I
on
know
it.
she has. Just, Linda, just see her. Tell me the chakra.
Anyone else?
Better now? You come from what country?
Yes, you've got it, but it's just catching rather badly.
No, she's got it. She's got it. You can't feel it. Are you feeling it? Put the right hand on the mother earth.
Just let it clear out. Put your attention to Mother. Let it
Ha! She's got it now. That's the reaction needed. It's true. That's what it is. Laugh at it. It's a joke. She's got it now. What about you? You got it too? Not yet. Heat, nah? Put your left hand on your liver, on the right hand side. जरा उजवीकडे हात लाव म्हणा. डावी उजवीकडचा हां.
Just put your attention to Mother in the heart. And just out of the blue.
She's got it. Hasn't she?
Without
Yeah, she's enjoying you. She's enjoying her. It's nice, isn't it?
now getting clearer.
Ah,
Much better.
now better. What country you come from?
Trinidad.
Here.
Yeah, ma'am.
Mm. You haven't got it as yet, huh? What's the matter? Heart. Put it right. What work you do, madam?
You do hatha yoga? You remember you asked the question. You do hatha yoga? Dabble.
All right. Just put your right hand on your heart, and just say, Mother, are you hatha yoga? Just ask a question to me. Mother, are you hatha yoga? Just ask a question. Now.
Feeling it on the hand? On the left hand. Stretch your left hand out towards Mother and see if you feel it. Look at her without thinking. Just without thinking.
Put her left to the right. She'll be all right. hatha yoga है. हो गए सब लोग. इनको पार कराई पटेल साहब. हो गए? पार हो गए? चलो ठीक है.
Bhaskar has a question for you.
भास्कर लिवर आहे નથી आलं का लिवर आहे हां कम प्लीज कम आल जस्ट कम घाम आलेला
The lady next to this lady that's not feeling it is feeling tremendous cool coming from her. You feel it inside.
You are that you have to be right, that's all. Huh? That's not nice. You can say something. Heart लाया है, heart लगा. Scientist, are you a scientist? What work are you doing? Huh? Writer. What do you write? Ah. Now, it should be here. Sit down, that's a lot of you see them figure, isn't it? That's why it's small. Now, this is what, see, now here in asana I see it. This is it, that's it. All of you should be. What about you? You feel it? You feel nervous? Just see her. Sorry, just see her. No? Good, good, good. Look at it. Rajkumara? Have you felt it? No? Not it? Not in the head? In the head they are feeling something. Yeah, yes, of course. With the left hand you try, right hand to it. Now, you must forgive your Lord. Forgive everyone. Forgive everyone. You forgive. No, you do not. Just say I forgive. Just say, that's all. You don't have to do anything. Forgive. Just say that, alright? Just say I forgive. Mother, I forgive you.
Those that are feeling it now can move away. Just let those that are not come a little closer. Previous problem? Busker, we'll have another Busker. We'll have another session. At what time do you want to start? 2:30. We'll have another session this afternoon at 2:30 until 4, and at that time I'll be explaining to you how to meditate and how to work it out on your own chakras. Between 2:30 and 4. Put your right hand above your head. Nice and strong. You've got it very well. Don't worry.
She's got it very well. Now subconscious is vanished to the thin air, all right? But she's looking so much. She has
This afternoon I'll explain to you how you register the blockages on your fingers, how you clear the chakras, how you balance the imbalances on the left and right side, and how you can meditate. And then we can call some of them back. Anyone with any problems, put your hand up. Some of the SahajaYogis will come to you. They can help you. Please. Some of the ladies. One of the ladies, please come to this lady here. Babette, look after this lady, huh? Right. Let me just do this. What others are feeling you?
you might want to write down the address. And also in the back, you can pick up these sheets of paper which have the address on them. 4302 Waynesboro, 7:30 on Thursday nights.
I'd like to introduce to you all Mr. Bhaskar Karde, who's with his wife, who's Linda. Where are you, Linda? Linda and Bhaskar are here in Houston. They moved specially to Houston to establish SahajaYoga. So, with Mother's blessing, it's all going to work out here. They're living here. They're going to help you to establish your realization. If you've got problems after today, they're here to work it out and to help you with your ascent. He's a very powerful Sadhyogi. He's arranged thousands and thousands of people to come to Mother in India, and we went as visitors to India and witnessed 5,000 people in his village in India get their realization. Now they're established, they're working it out, and now he's come to the West to help us. So it gives me very great pleasure to introduce Bhaskar and Linda, who have come specially to Houston. It helps, Mother. You don't lose the ball. If she comes tomorrow, this afternoon and tomorrow, by tomorrow she will have to.
This afternoon she takes the point to class. Because we are here for short time.
Put your hands towards Mother now. Stretch your fingers. Stretch your fingers. That's it. Come back in the general way. Put your hands up now. Again.
That's the time to try. Time to laugh. Laugh at yourself and others. Ah, okay. Well, now come laughing. We got this here.
So, Mother, we should let you go now.
They've got some sandwiches for you, yeah?
I see.
Maybe you are celebrating. Afternoon, I think you do. Bobby, not today. I have to send it to you. That's very kind of good. I mean, my best buddy. बघा तुमचे पाय किती चरण लागले